Hi everybody, welcome to the Sonny Cardona stream. This is where I talk about anything I basically want. I cover whatever, right? As everybody knows, there's been a lot of censorship. And so basically I'm kind of taking it easy, but I am on the Truth Never Sleeps the show page. Actually, they kind of knocked me out a little bit over there, but I will be back. And so this is kind of like my secondary Sonny Cardona show called the Sonny Stream. And then from there, I also have another channel called Gone Too Soon. So, please subscribe to each of these channels. Click and, hit that bell to get the latest video notifications. In other words, whenever I make a brand new video, you'll be the very first ones to know. Well, let's talk about this. This is something I've covered on The Truth Never Sleeps. I've covered a multitude of times. So many Americans right now are hurting, guys. We are literally living in a very, very tumultuous time, a scary time, so much poverty in America. Again, in 2018, there was 38.1 million people that lived in poverty in America. And that's a fact. And that was 2018 numbers. I'm sure the numbers now have skyrocketed with now all the other with the C19, if you know what I mean, and all this stuff. Very sad when we look at homeless numbers as well. Homeless numbers are skyrocketed as well. All you have to do is go here on YouTube and type in homeless people, homelessness, especially in LA, Venice, and all that, and you'll see that in January 2018, there were over 358,000 people homeless. And folks, America is in dire need of basically, unfortunately, a reboot, folks. And I'm going to be honest with you. In April, of course, 2020, there was the stimulus check, the first round. They were giving out $1,200. I reported on that. And now, finally, and many people said that we should have got a stimulus check around August. People were looking forward for another stimulus check again. And we didn't get it. And we had to wait months after months. And now it's almost at the end of the year. As I'm recording this, it's December 20th. A couple of days from Christmas and so forth and so on. And Nancy Pelosi herself said, the Speaker of the House said basically she really didn't want to pass the stimulus check because of Trump and all these things. So they use it for their own political gain. And that's a reality as well. And now here finally, through prayers, Congress now is set to pass a new stimulus check. What can we expect? Let me read you this breaking news right now. And again, it's not really what it should be, but it is what it is. And then, we'll get into it. Congress finally, after months and months, agreed to a $900 billion COVID stimulus deal after months of failed negotiations. They set it up. They let this happen, guys. Congress reaches a deal Sunday on a $900 billion coronavirus relief package, according to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Lawmakers will move to vote on the proposal along with a full year of government spending bill as soon as Sunday night. Right now, I'm doing this video. It's 8:53. Millions of Americans have waited for AIDS for months as Congress failed to agree with another plan to boost a healthcare system economy buckling under the weight of the pandemic. Congress reached a deal on Sunday, again, $900 billion for the C relief package, a long-delayed effort to boost an American healthcare system and economy buckling under the weight of the pandemic. As I stated, Congress and congressional leaders announced the agreement of the C8. I'm going to call it that because there's certain words I can't say here on YouTube. It is what it is. I'm sorry. You can read it right here, guys. It is what it is. Bam, this word right here. Okay, but anyway, the aid to fulfill year government spending, so they're getting ready to do their spending after days. They start and stop an effort to finish a deal. They have not yet released the text for the more than $2 trillion legislations which they hope to pass in the next day. At long last, we have a bipartisan breakthrough the country has needed. Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said on the Senate floor Sunday. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi from California and Senate Minority Leaders Chuck Schumer, New York, called the plan a package that delivers urgently needed funds. It was so urgent that they held it up, right? But this is how the game is played. All right? So anyway, the funds to save American lives and livelihoods of Americans, people, as the virus accelerates. They noted they would soon push for more relief spending after President-elect Joe Biden takes office on January 20th. So again, within about a month, a couple of weeks from now, Joe Biden will take office. And so then I guess there'll be more. To avoid a government shutdown that would start in 12:01, Monday, Congress moved to approve a one-day spending measure. Again, they're getting another day because now they finally got this. Now they're going to do another day, approve one more day before closing, and then they're going to hopefully get this bill signed. Let's continue to pray, brothers and sisters. That would keep the lights on until 12:01 on Tuesday, so they have to Tuesday. The House passed the measure Sunday night. The same Senate aims to approve it before midnight. Lawmakers then plan to vote for a relief of the funding bill on Monday. The deal on one of the largest rescue bills in United States history follows months of sniping on Capitol Hill over how best to fight the once-in-a-century crisis. Democrats moved quickly to pass $1 trillion more in assistance only 2 months after Congress, and then the more $2 trillion CARE Act in March. See, March and April is when they started rolling out these checks. Again, the GOP first downplayed it and needed more aid, and then the summer embraced a more limited approach, but we needed that money. Many people do. Again, the numbers don't lie. The poverty is crazy. Again, people, homelessness, okay? People lost their jobs, their businesses. It is what it is. What's in the bill, guys? Well, the new relief bill is a direct payment of only $600. So we had $1,200 back in March, April, in the spring. And now they only boosted it down to $600 to most adults and $600 per child. Again, we're getting ripped off. $1,200. I'm going to be honest, man, to pay a bill, my bills, my water bills and all that is sometimes more than $400. This is barely covering one of my bills. And I know many of the people out there as well have the same problem. Many people can't even pay their rent, so forth and so on. So anyway, they're going to give $600 to most adults, $600 per children, Pelosi and Schumer said in a statement. The Democracy said it would put $284 billion into paycheck protection programs, small businesses loan. And again, this is BS. When you have these corporations getting millions and millions of dollars, they don't have to pay it back to the government. You had Osteen, that owns a church, got $4 million from that. Again, those stimulus loans and free money or whatever. It's crazy. Yet again, people stay out in the streets. People are again, the food pantries are lined up. This is the sad state of affairs that we're in, brothers and sisters, and you guys know that. I always try to keep it real here whenever I do any type of show, and this is the Sonny Stream Show. Again, please subscribe. But let us continue on. Let's break down the bill now with $284 billion programs, business loans, and all these things. $20 billion to small business grants and $15 billion to live event venues. Now, most of these, again, there are lots of businesses, and let me clarify this. Lots of businesses are going down. They need some of this money. I'm not trying to take that away. When you have these big corporations, you have Osteen getting this money, give me a break. And tax-free, right? Osteen owns a church. He don't pay no taxes, but he's asking for our tax money. It's crazy, guys. But anyway, it would also add $300 federal unemployment supplement. So this is a $300 if you're on unemployment supplement, and temporarily keep the place of the pandemic era program that expands unemployment insurance eligibility. It was not immediately clear how long each of those measures would last. So that's a good thing for people that are unemployment, lost their jobs. I think yesterday, or not yesterday, today would be the last day, or in a couple of months by the end of the year, it's going to, you're not going to get any money. So again, these people are all last minute McCoys, but now thankfully people that don't have a job are going to get the $300 extra, which is awesome. I really think that's a good thing. If the joblessness benefits expansion expires the day after Christmas, 12 million people will lose unemployment insurance. See, so in a couple of days, it's going to go. So they have to hurry up and get this, and still, a lot of people are going to miss out. The measure was also set to put critical funding into distribution of the 2 FDA-approved COVID-19 vaccinations. Of course, that's the big money as well. $30 billion into, again, the distributing and the distribution of the vaccination. Healthcare workers and top government officials have stated to receive shots widespread. Again, coming up in the next couple of months. We know that. In the pandemic shadow, the rescue package was also said to send relief to hospitals, many of which have struggled to keep the flood of COVID-19. Heck, I said it. It's also to put $82 billion into schools and colleges, so $82 billion into the colleges and schools. The plan directs $25 billion into rental insurance, extend the federal evictions that are going on. So that's going to help people that could lose their housing. It also puts $13 billion into enhanced supplement nutrition assistance programs. The deal came after a last-second fight over Republicans-backed provisions that would have restricted Federal Reserve emergency lending powers. Lawmakers eventually reached a deal to wind down the lending facilities created by the CARES Act at the end of the year. Repropose more than $400 billion left in the programs again and all these things. So anyway, guys, that's basically it in a nutshell. At least we're getting something. I know it would have been great to have $1,200, $2,000. A lot of people don't know a lot of the stimulus checks from Canada, they were getting $2,000 a month, and America was stuck with only $1,200 for months on end, and then they just give us only $600. But that is the world we live in. It's almost like a slap in the face. And, I was looking here, and some of these Twitter people put it on the nose, right? So here we go, and cartilage, all these things. But here, breaking news, New York Times said, breaking news, Congress agrees to a stimulus deal that would give $600 checks. And they want to take that out, by the way. They did get it, thank God, something. So Americans provided funds for small businesses and vaccinations distribution. Now here we got Heather says in the new $900 bill stimulus package, again, more PPP, $300 extra in PUAs and, the unemployment, all that stuff. But this guy here, Louis Jr. says it straight up. 2 stimulus checks since March, $1,200 plus $600 in 10 months. That's what our government thinks of. Our people's need $180 per month. The United States needs a new form of government because this one is broken beyond repair. I have to agree with Louis. There is your stimulus package update. May you all be blessed. I hope this video is beneficial to you. Please subscribe, click and hit that bell to get those latest video notifications here on the Sonny stream. Again, thank you all. Much love. God bless and take care. Bye-bye.